Okay, so here we follow these two steps. Okay, three steps. So I'll do this third one here. Okay, so first create small group within the problem, usually done by grouping the first two terms together and the last two terms together. Okay, so if I take this third one, okay, this one I'll do several things, start from the first one, okay, because this one have, so okay, when you factor four terms, okay, first one you do create small group within the problem, usually done by grouping the first two terms together and last two terms together. Okay, so here I have four terms. Normally this method we apply when we have four terms. Okay, even if you can try this method for so six or eight terms, okay, if it's even number, but mainly we use this for four terms. Okay, so for four terms I can group with two groups which each one have two terms. Okay, so these two I group together, and these two also I group together. හරි මේකේ සාමාන්‍යයෙන් කරන්න මේක ටර්ම්ස් හතරක් තියෙන ඒවට ඕනනම් 6ක් 8ක් වගේ ඊවන් නම්බර් එකක් තියෙද්දිත් කරන්න පුළුවන් ගෲප් දෙකකට කඩලා මේක සාමාන්‍යයෙන් අපි කරන්නේ මුලින්ම මේ ෆස්ට් දෙන්න එක ගෲප් එකකට ගන්නවා ඊළඟට මේ දෙක එක ගෲප් එකකට ගන්නවා. Okay, after that we check for the common factors here. Okay, so I check for the common factors here. There is a B common to these two. So the other reason is here, if I look at all of them, there is no common factors. Okay, that's why I don't pull out a common factor. If I look at here, I have A here, but second term don't have a A. Okay, then this one, if I look at B, A, B's, these two have B, but this one don't have a B. And if you look at D's, this one don't have a D, no? Then C, these guys don't have a C. So there is nothing common. That's why I go to this method. හරි මේක බැලුවොත් පද හතරම බැලුවොත් පොදු සාධකයක් නැහැනේ. ඒකයි මම මේ මෙතඩ් එකට යන්නේ. ඕකේ මේ හතරක් තියෙනකොට කරන්නේ අපි දෙක දෙක group කරලා ඒගොල්ලට common factors තියනවාද බලනවා. Okay, so I check whether they have any common factors. Okay, so if I look here, B is common, no? So I pull B out. Here B is common. Let me write it. B is common. We call it grade common factor. B is common. Here C is common, no? So I pull the common factor B out. Okay. So here there is two B's. I pulled one, two, and A is left, no? Here I have B pulled out, D is common, no? So 5D is left. Then this is a plus sign. Here what is common? C. I pull the common factor C out. 2A is left. Okay. Here common factor 5D out. So C out, 5D is left, no? මෙතන කොමන් එක ගත්තම මෙතන 2යි දාන 5යි d ඉතුරු වෙනවා. මෙතන කොමන් එක ගත්තම 2යි දාන 5යි d ආයි ඉතුරු වෙනවා. හරි? so මෙතන බැලුවොත් මේක කොමන්. මෙතන බැලුවොත් මේක කොමන්. එතකොට 2යි දාන 5යි d වලින් මම 2යි දාන 5යි d එළියට ගත්තම b + c ඉතුරු වෙනවානේ. මෙතන I think these two as common. Okay, what I do, I took there is two terms now. No, see here I had four terms. I am down to two terms now. Okay, my goal is to get everything as a product. Here, if I consider these two, what is common? 2a plus 5d is common. No, so I pulled it out. This 5d is common. I pull him out and right in front. 2a plus 5d. Okay. Then here b is left and c is left. B plus c. Because I pull this out, b is left. Here I pull this out, c is left. So this method works when I in this second term one, this term have to be common. No, so then I can pull it out. So here this is what we create a smaller group, usually done by grouping first two terms together and the last two terms together. Okay, factor out each of two gap. In the second group you have a choice of factoring. මේ මෙතන එක ඊට පස්සේ මේ two groups වලින් factor කරනවා second step එකේදී. third එකේ parenthesis inside එක same මේක එළියට ගන්නවා. Okay, okay. So try this second one and send me the answers. I'll give 5 minutes. Then I go to okay. Try second one, send me the answers. Okay. I'll continue. Okay, good. Good. Okay, lot of them. Thank you. Okay, if you send the answers, it's good. So I know. Okay. Okay. Thank you for people sending the answers. Okay. Good. Okay. So I'll go for the third one. Okay, because lot of people got the second one correct. I'll do third and the fourth one. Okay. Then we'll go to Okay. So, okay, I can do that. Okay, I'll put that video links at the end of the class. Remember me, actually, send these worksheets. Okay. So these worksheets normally contain the video links. Okay, I will put those in the chat now. Okay, and the lecture 2, lecture 1, like I said, I had a technical difficulty. Okay, okay, we will put that at the end because some people still don't have access to LMS, I guess. Okay. Okay, so here GCF 2 is common, no? Because 4 I can write 2 times 2. So 2 is common and also X is common here. Okay, for both of these. But if I consider again 4 terms, no common factors. මෙතනත් හතරම බැලුවොත් මං common factors නැහැ. මෙතන 2යි x එකක් common හින්දා ඒක out ගන්නවා. Here 3 is common, no? Because 6 is 3 times 2. Okay, good. A lot of people send the correct answer to that previous one. Okay, thank you for the answers. So here 3 is common and y is common. Okay, so 3 is common, y is common. Okay, but here now I look at here. Okay, I can pull the 2x from the first 2 out. Here I get 1 minus 2 is left here and x and a y, no? Here if I pull 3y out, there is a problem because this will become minus 1 and here will become 2x plus y. Now these two are not same, no? This is 1 minus 2xy. Here it's other way around. Okay. So because of that, what I do, instead of 3, I pull the negative sign out. Okay. So instead of pulling 3 out here, I pull the opposite, negative 1, 3 out. Okay. So if I pull negative 3y out, here I pulled everything out, with including the negative. So this will become a plus 1. Okay. Now this is a plus. I pulled a plus. You can see as a 2 negative signs. No. So here I pulled the 1 out. Plus second negative signs දෙකක් හැටියට හිතන්න පුළුවන්. So I pulled 1 negative. There will be a negative left. No. And then this one I pulled 3 out. So I have 2 x y, no? So here sometimes you have to do this sign adjustment to get the same term, no? So here I have 1 minus 2xy. Now 1 minus 2xy is common, so I pull it out. Okay, so if you pull 1 minus 2xy out, here in the first bracket I am left with 2, and next one minus 3y. Good. Okay, some people already sent the answer for this. Okay, okay, thank you. Okay, so this is correct. Okay, if you have any questions, ask me. I will speed up from the next week. Okay, I was planning to do today, but because some new students joined today, I didn't. Okay, I'll say how we do things. So do you have any questions here? Okay, any questions? I think you follow this one good. Okay. ඒකෙදි මේ මෙතන ගන්නකොට දෙවෙනි එකේ ලකුණත් එක්ක පිටට ගන්න ඕන ඍණ එකක් එකම ටර්ම් එක ගන්න. ඕකේ. සමහර වෙලාවට ඒක මතක තියාගන්න සමහර වෙලාවට මේ දෙක මැච් වෙන්නේ නැති වුණොත් සයින්ස් ඍණ ලකුණකුත් එක්ක එළියට ගන්න පුළුවන්. හරි. එතකොට මේ හරියනවා. Okay. So if I look here, these two don't have anything. Again, these four terms don't have anything in common, no? But also if I look at these first two, I don't have anything in common, no? So what I'll do, I change the order, okay? So I change the order of these two terms. So I'll write 6x squared y squared plus y cube, okay? Sorry, 6x give me a minute, y squared plus y cube. What I do here, I interchange these two terms, okay? Now I can see these two have y6 squared, 6x squared common, no? If I pull it out, I get 1 and a y left, no? මෙතන මේ දෙකට common නැති හින්දා මේ පද දෙක මාරු කරලා ලියනවා මම ඕක එක. එතකොට මේ දෙකටම 6x squared common. මම ඔක්කොම එළියට ගත්තොත් මෙතන 1 එනවා. මෙතන y squared එළියට ගත්තම 1 එනවනේ. 1 plus y. Okay. මේ 1 plus y common හින්දා මම 1 plus y එක එළියට ගත්තාම මෙතන I get 6x squared plus y squared නේ. මෙතනින් එක
Recording in progress.
ගත්තම මේක එතනට එනවා. හරි? So do you have any questions? Okay. Okay, then this one. Okay, I'll do this one example. Okay. Uh, example 4. Here we have these three formulas. Okay, so okay, someone, let's see. Okay, so this one we match with one of these formulas and try to write it as a factor. Okay, so I was planning to go very fast through this, but some students joined today's class. Okay, so I will not want speed it up because I'll have to get them to LMX access and everything. මම අද ටිකක් වේගෙ වැඩියෙන් කරන්න හිටියේ මොකද අපිට නැත්තම් අමාරු වෙන ඒවට එද්දි වෙලා මදි වෙන හින්දා ඒ වුණාට අද අලුතෙන් ළමයි ක්ලාස් එකට එකතු වුණා. හරි ඒක නිසා මම ලබන සතියේ ඉඳලා ස්පීඩ් අප් කරන්නම්. I'll tell you how we are going to do that. Okay, so here this one have two terms. Okay, if it's have two terms we try to use this. So first thing always we'll come to that at the end. Okay, so if you have two terms here we can try to use one of these three formulas. Okay, so here first one is the most common one, the first try. Always we try to use this method first. Okay, so here we compare this and try to write it as this left hand side, that is a difference of square. Okay, so if I write it as a difference of square, first term here already is written in the form of a square, no? So the first one is already written in the form of square. Second one, 9, I can write as 3 to the square, no? Now if I compare this with a to the square and b to the square, this minus get compared with minus, a get compared with x and b get compared with 3. So here a is 3, sorry, a is x and b is 3, no? So I can apply for this formula, apply a minus b. So a is x minus b is 3. Okay, a is x, b is 3. But here you can write either term first. Okay, it doesn't matter if I write x plus 3 first. මේකෙදි මේ forms තුනෙන් එකක් එක compare කරනවා අපි මේ පද දෙකක් තියෙනකොට. හරි, පළවෙනි එක තමයි අපි මුලින්ම apply කරන්න බලන්නේ. ඒක අපි වර්ගයක වෙනසක් හැටියට ලියනවාද කියලා බලනවා. ඒ වර්ග දෙකක වෙනසක් හැටියට මේ එක x වර්ග තියෙනවා අපිට 3 9 3 වර්ගය කියලා ලියන්න පුළුවන් නේ. හරි, එතකොට ඒක එහෙම ලියනවා. එතකොට x minus 3 x plus 3 එනවා මෙතන. ඒ සම්මාන okay, so මේක ඊළඟට මේ a එක 3යි b එක a එක x b එක 3යි කියලා අඳුරගත්තම අපිට මේක දාන්න තියෙන්නේ ෆෝමියුලා එකට a minus b a plus b. Okay, Now next one, I'll do one of these two. Okay, so x cube plus 8. So if I have a plus, I don't have a formula with the square, no? So definitely I have to apply the cubic formula. So this one I have to write it as a sum of cubes. Okay, so if I write it as a sum of cube, here x cube is already there. If I look for 8 I can write it as 2 to the cube, no? Now if I compare this one, a is 3, again b is 2. So I apply for this formula. Here I have a plus b, no? So x is a, x, and b is 2. So x plus 2. Here a squared, that is x squared, minus ab is 2x, no? This is x squared, a squared, minus ab plus b squared, no? B is 2, 2 squared is 4. Okay, so normally we see whether we can factor this one further. I'll come for that in the next one. Okay, I'm doing only. Okay, okay. Okay, any questions? Okay, good. Okay, I think you know this factoring completely this method. Okay, I'll put a video for this one sometime tomorrow. At least I will upload the videos for this one tomorrow. Okay, video links, and I should be able to uh, yeah, I'll upload videos actually by tomorrow. Okay, for this one, I think you already know this one. If you have something like 5x x squared plus 5x plus 3, make a x squared. You can do this, no? So I think you know how to do this already. Okay. So when you factor completely, you have to combine these methods. Okay. So what you do, you see whether uh, you can do first thing you check when you do first, you see first thing always you see whether there is a common factor. Okay, then you take a common factor. If there is a common factor, you take it out. Otherwise, you go for other method. Then factor a trinomial. If it's 3 terms, you use this method. Okay, you try to use this method. And if it is 2 terms, you use one of these formulas. Okay, if it is 4 terms, you try to factor using this middle grouping method. Okay, so when you factor a polynomial, first we always try to factor a common factor. If there is a common, you start with the common. Okay, otherwise you go with another method. Okay, so we will do this one. Okay, මේකේ මුලින්ම ඔයගොල්ලෝ ෆැක්ටර් කරද්දී ඔක්කොම තියෙන එකක් ෆැක්ටර් කරනවා නම් මුලින් common factor එකක් ගන්න බලනවා. So we'll do here. Okay, so I'll go example 6a. Okay, okay. First thing we do, we see whether there is any common factor. Okay, so all of them have x is common, no? So here, if I look at this, all of them have a common factor of x. Okay, this one have 1x, 2 and 3. So I pull out the common factor x. Okay, so if I pull the x out, what is left here? X squared left, no? Now here 5x left. Okay, here 6 is left. Okay, so first always you check for a common factor. Now again you come back and see how to factor each of them. Okay, so if this one have here, this one is 3 terms, no? So I use that method. I skip. I will put a video link for this. I think you know it from high school. Okay, so here I use this method. It's 3 terms, so I can have it like x here, x plus 2 and x plus 3. That is the factoring of this. I cannot factor these further, so I tell them to be the prime ones. Okay, this one I cannot factor further, so I stop. So the first thing, you always see whether there is a common factor when you factoring. If it's not, you go to other method. And after each step of factoring, you have to repeat the method. Okay, මේකෙදි factor කරද්දි මුලින්ම common factor එකක් තියෙනවා නම් ඒක ගන්නවා. ඊට පස්සේ එහෙම බැරි නම් වෙන method එකක් බලනවා. මෙතන පද තුනක් නම් අර 3 term method එක, ඊළඟට මෙතන different එකක් නම් අර formula එකක් පාවිච්චි කරනවා. 4 terms තියෙනවා නම් අපි අර middle term method එක පාවිච්චි කරනවා. Okay, ඊළඟට එකපාරක් ෆැක්ටර් කරාට පස්සේ ආයෙ ඇවිල්ලා හැම ෆැක්ටර් එකම බලනවා අපිට ආයෙ මේ ක්‍රම වලින් ෆැක්ටර් කරන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා. ෆැක්ටර් කරන්න බැරි වෙනකන් අපි ෆැක්ටර් කරන් යනවා. Okay, for example, if I look at the D, not D. Let's look at C. Here, this one. Here, if I look at here, first I look for common factors. So always we look for common factors. Okay, start by looking for a common factor. This one have x2, 1x, x, no x's is common, no? But if I look at y, this all of them have a 1y in common, no? So I will pull out that 1y, okay, because all of them have a y in common. So always first try the common factor, okay? හැමතිස්සෙම මුලින් try කරන්නේ common fact එක. common fact එකක් තිබ්බොතින් ඒක එළියට ගන්නවා. okay? common fact එක එළියට ගත්තම මෙතන y common නේ. So I take him out. Here I took the y out. y ගත්තම 5x වර්ග ඉතුරුයි. 6xy වලින් y ගත්තම 6x ඉතුරුයි. Okay, so here I took y out, so 5x y squared plus 6y. Okay, that is taking the y out. Common factor out. I always first try the common factor. Okay. Now here these two don't have, now is 4 terms. No, if down to 4 terms I can use that 4 term method. මෙතන common fact එකට එළියට ගත්තට පස්සේ පද 4 නම් ඉතුරු. අපි මේ පද 4 method එක try කරනවා. හරි? y but here these two don't have common factors, so I have to exchange. No, මෙතන common factors නැති දෙක මේ දෙක මාරු කරනවා. Okay, 5x 5 times 2y. Oh, good. Okay, actually 5 times. Okay, the second term, okay, one says is 5 times 2y.
අර y එක මේ එළියට ගත්තට පස්සේ 5x වර්ග y ඉතුරු වෙන්න ඕන නැතුව.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so here, no, Good.
ඔස උඩකි.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Sorry, I missed that. Okay, let me rewrite. Good. Okay, two people. Sorry, thank you. Okay, so here I pull out this. I am left with the x squared 5x squared y. No, good. Okay, here I pulled only x out, so 6y. Here I pulled this out.
It is 6x.
Oh, y I write. Yeah, sorry, 6x. Good. Okay, sorry. Here 6x plus 5. I pull the y out, so this is x is left and 2 y's, no? Then 6 and a y. Okay. Now these two don't have anything in common, no? So I have to do that shifting and see. So here I go y. I shift these two. So here I get 5xy squared plus 6x plus 6y. Okay. So now these two have a common. If I compare these two, they have common 5x and a y, no? So for here, I can put 5x and y. Okay. This all in this bracket. Okay. So here, if I put 5x and y only, x is left here, no? And next one, y. Okay. Then the second one, I pull the 6 out. I'm left with a good. Okay. X plus y. So still I'm not done, no? Okay. Still I'm not done. Okay. When I look at here, this x plus y term is common, no? So I can pull it out. So I write it here. Y if left here, I pull x plus y out of these two, no? So x plus y I'll have here times I pull this out 5xy plus 6, no?
Mino?
So you have y, y. Here I can skip this bracket, okay, because it's just a multiplication. So I ended up writing it as a product, no? Okay. So I'm done with my factoring. Okay. So I cannot factor further, so I stop. Okay. Any questions? Okay, thank you for people to pointing out the mistake. Otherwise, okay, if you see some mistake, if you think you see some mistake, always ask, okay? Do you have any questions?
What?
Any questions? Okay, okay. Next I'll do D because Okay, so here I check whether there are any common factors. I cannot find the common factors. Okay, so up to now, this method I first factoring was a common, but here there is nothing in common. Okay, so then you have to go for other ones. Okay, make a common factor එකක් නැත්නම් other method එකකට යනවා. Okay, so here I have 4 terms. I can start by going for factoring by groups method. Okay, so no common factors, but 4 terms I start by factoring by group method. So if I use that here, I see a y squared, no? So y squared is common for these two. Okay, y squared, this one, x squared is common. Right? Yeah, so I pull the y squared out. Here I'm left with the x squared minus 4. Okay. So here I pulled out x squared, not x squared here, sorry, no, second one. Okay, there is a common, I will say, sorry, second one, what is common? X not 2 is common, no? So here I pull the plus 2 out, x squared minus 4. Now this x squared minus 4 is common, I pull it out, no? X squared minus 4 is out, I pull it out. Here I am left with the y squared plus 2. Now this is like a different of a square, no? Because I can write it as what? X squared minus 2 squared. So A is x and B is 2. So I can, so after factoring, you come back and see whether each term you can factor like something. So this is like a different of a square, no? X squared minus 2 squared. So x is 2. So here a minus b, no? X minus 2, x plus 2. A plus b 1, no? So x minus 2, x plus 2, this guy. This one I can factor into these two, no? And this one, okay? So these recordings and recording, except for the first lecture, recording is available on the LMS. You go to LMS and mathematics courses, you can find this course. Okay, I'll show you that one. Also, if you don't have the access in the LMS for this course, I'll send for today. I will try to put the videos in the chat. Okay. So after that, I cannot further factor. I stop. Okay. First, we factor with the first we factor and then come back and see whether we can factor further. When we decide we cannot factor further, I stop. Okay. මුලින් ෆැක්ටර් කරනවා මේකේ කොමන් එක තමයි මුලින්ම බැලුවේ කොමන් එක නෑ හැබැයි පත හතරක් තියෙන හින්දා අපි ෆැක්ටර් බයි ගෲපින් එකට යනවා. Okay. ඒක කරාට පස්සේ ආයි ඇවිල්ලා බලනවා එක ෆැක්ට් එක වෙන ආයි ෆැක්ට් කරන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා තව දුරටත්. එතකොට මේක තව දුරටත් ෆැක්ට් කරන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට ඒක ආයි ෆැක්ට් කරනවා. අපිට ෆැක්ට් කරන්න බෑ කියලා තේරුනාම නවත්තනවා. Okay, so the thing is when we decide factor, you cannot factor further, you stop. But there is no thing, sometimes we might miss a factor and okay 6 එකේ ඒක okay okay 6 එක මම ආයි explain කරන්නම් අන්තිමට. Okay, I'll go back for that one and I'll explain that one at the end. Okay, so this one I get here. Okay, so then I stop here because I cannot factor further. Okay, I cannot factor further, I stop here. Okay, so if you decide you cannot factor further, you have to step. But if you miss something, that can happen even to anyone. Even I might sometimes don't miss a factoring and I might stop thinking I cannot factor further. Okay, there is no test. Okay, මේ ෆැක්ටර් කරන්න බෑයි කියලා හිතුනම Tamanට නවත්තන්න වෙනවා. මේක ටෙස්ට් එකක් නැහැ. මොනවා හරි එකක් මිස් වුණොත් ඒක ඕන කෙනෙක්ට සමහර වෙලාවට ඉතින් මික්ස් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Okay, so here let's look at this one. Okay, always start with a common factor if you see, but sometimes like in this question first step was not a common factor, no? So here this one, this is x to the 9. Okay, so if I look here, 1x is common, no? So I pull that one common x. Okay, so here 9x's 1 out, 8x is left. Okay, here 16 squared. Okay, now I come back, here is two terms, no? So you need to arrange this to look like two terms. So if I arrange this x to the this as two terms, I get x to the 4, no? X to the 4 to the 2. This is already in the difference of square term, no? Like previous one. Okay, this formula. So I have to identify a and b there. Okay, so a and b, here a is x to the 4, no? This guy is a, this 16 is b. Okay, so I do this x. Okay, a minus b, no? A is x squared, x to the 4. This is 16, no? A minus b, because this 2 is in the formula. Okay, x squared plus 16. Any questions? Okay, I forget. Okay. Now I come, you have to keep always after factoring check again, no? So this one I can factor again using the same method, because this one I can write a squared to the square, no? Different of a square again. 4 squared. Okay. So I write what is remaining x. This is x squared minus 4. Sum of squared, no formula, no? So this one will stay as it is. Oh, I didn't apply a minus b, a plus b, no? So this is a minus b. A plus b. Okay. So this one x squared plus 16. No, this one I don't change. Okay, because sum of a square, no formula. Then again I check this one, I can again apply, no, because I can do again x squared minus 2 to the square. So a is x and b is 2. So this x stays here. Okay, x stays here. And then this is a minus b, x minus 2, x plus 2. No, this guy go into 2. Okay, third one. Yeah, so thank you. No, so where is third one? X to the 4. Good. No, yeah, why I write? Thank you. Okay, sorry, x to the 4. Okay, that is x to the 4 from here. Sorry. Okay, so then this x to the plus 4 I cannot factor further. Last term, good, someone sort it out. X to the 4 plus 60. Okay, so this is the factoring. Okay, okay, I'll upload the video also. I'll upload the video for this one. I upload for the video for the first lecture. Okay, okay, this one people ask me to explain it again, so I'll explain it again. Okay, so for uh, uh, I uploaded the second lecture. First one didn't got saved. Okay, first one එක save වුණේ මම second lecture එක upload කරා. මේ වගේ video links මේකේ අරගෙන අනිත් ඒවා ගෙනන් තියනවා මේ assignment එකේමත්. Okay. මේක මම ආයෙ explain කරන්නම් මොකද අද class එකට එකතු වෙච්ච කට්ටියක් ඉන්නවා first time. So first I look at this problem. Okay, this one have a common x. Always we start with a common x. I pull the common x out. නේ මේ common පොදු සාධකයක් තියෙනවා x ඒක එළියට ගන්නවා අපි. Okay, පොදු සාධකයක් තියෙනවා x ඒක එළියට ගන්නවා. ඒක එළියට ගත්තොතින් මෙතන 8ක් ඉතුරු වෙනවා නේ. x 9ක් තිබ්බ එකක් ගත්තම 8යි. There are 9 x's here. I pulled out one. X to the 8 is left. No? Then here 16 squared, I pulled out the x. Okay. So we come back here and look at this. This one I see I can arrange it as a different of squares. No? So I can see this x to the 8. I can write like x to the 4 squared. Okay. 16 squared. So this is like my A. This is my like my B. මේක A වගේ B වගේ අර අපේ මෙන්න මේ formula එකනේ. A minus B, A plus B එක. Okay, so in this formula, if I have a A squared minus B squared, I can write like this. නේ මේ A වර්ගය minus B වර්ගය තියෙනවා නම් මට මේක A minus B, A plus B කියලා ලියන්න පුළුවන්. හරි? So here this A is x to the 4, but now because this square get compared, so this x I write as it is. Okay. Then this is A minus B. No, A is now x to the 4. So I do A minus B 16. Okay, x to the 4. Okay, 4 is minus 16. So this one. So now this is a minus b, a plus b, no? This one. I factor this one into 2 of them here. Okay. මේක මේ දෙවැනි term එක තමයි මේ දෙකට factor වෙන්නේ නේ. Okay. Now again when I see here, see there is a okay. This one again I can arrange like a different of square නේ. මෙයාව ආයි වර්ග දෙකක වෙනසක් හැටියට මට ලියන්න පුළුවන්. මොකද x4 කියන්නේ x වල දෙකේ දෙවෙනි බලය හැටියට ලියන්න පුළුවන්. Okay. x වල දෙකේ දෙවෙනි බලය minus 16 I can write 4 to the square. Now this is my a, this is my b. So I can again apply this formula, no? මේ formula එක ආයි දාන්න පුළුවන්. a minus b. Okay. Now a is x squared, no? So x squared minus b, x squared plus b. Okay. Plus b is, sorry, b is what? 4, no? b is 4. A plus b, x squared plus b. Okay. So for sum of there are no formulas for sum of a squared, no? Only for difference of squared. So difference of squares, not for sum of squares. So this one I cannot factor further. So I stop there. Okay. So when I come for next, still I can write the first one as a difference of a square. නේ? මේ පළවෙනි එක ආයි difference of square හැටියට ලියන්න පුළුවන් මට. This one x squared minus 2 square. නේ? මෙයාව ආයි ලියන්න පුළුවන් x squared minus 2 squared. Another difference of a square. Okay. So I keep this x. මේකට I difference of square දැම්මම a කියන්නේ x නේ. මෙන්න මේ a එක x දැන් මෙතන මෙයා b එක 2යි. a එක x b එක 2යි. So x minus 2 x plus 2. Yes, okay. This is the basic math one. Okay. So you get x4 to the 16. Okay. Now I cannot further factor. So I will, oh, I didn't write that x plus 4. Okay, here. In this place of b, I have 4, no? Sorry. Okay, so x squared plus 4 and x to the 4 plus 16. That is this term, and this. No, here I should have write 4 instead of b. Okay. Because from this guy, no, x minus b. So I stop at here. Is this clear now? Okay, so this is the answer. Okay. So you keep applying difference of square formula again and again until you cannot hear. So when you factor, you have to keep going again and again. Okay, so you are welcome. So now next week I am going to speed up little bit because okay. So let me show you the course. Okay, so today I will stop here, but next time I will start from the lecture because for some people I have to give this. Oh, okay, sorry, someone asked me to explain this one, part A. Okay, 6 part A. So the 6 part A, I think you have the problem if you didn't get it because I didn't keep one section. I'll go over that in a minute. This middle third method. Okay, the 3 terms, when you have 3 terms, you use this method. Okay, this is a long method. If you can know, a shortcut, you can do that. Okay, I'll use the long method because if you have missed it sometime, you will understand this. But if you can factor this using any shortcut, then it's fine. Okay, මේ එක්කෙනෙක් අර 6 වෙනි එකේ උත්තර විස්තර කරන්න ඇහුවා. Okay, මේකේ මේ x squared plus 5x plus c එක. Okay, if you cannot directly factor, if you can directly factor it, or you can do it. Okay, you don't, if you know how to factor it using a shorter method, you can do it. But anyone miss that, in high school, I'll do the long method. After you get some practice, you can go for a faster methods. Okay, මේක ෆැක්ටර් කරන ගොඩක්ටම තියෙනවා, සමහර ඒවා ෂෝට්කට් තියෙනවා. ඔයගොල්ලෝ ඒක හයි ස්කූල් එකේ දැකලා තියෙනවා නම් එකපාරින් ෆැක්ටර් කරන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි මම මේ බේසික්ම මෙතඩ් එක කියලා දෙන්නම්. කවුරු හරි ඒවා මිස් වෙලා තියෙනවා නම් ටිකක් ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කළා මේ ලොං මෙතඩ් එකට එන්න පුළුවන්. Okay, කළා ෂෝට් මෙතඩ් එකකට යන්න පුළුවන්. Okay, so think I want to factor this one, x squared plus 5x plus 6. Okay, I compare this with a x squared plus bx plus 6. So compare, I can see this a is 1, no? Coefficient of x squared, b is 5, and c is 6. Okay. Okay, so now I do, okay, first we look whether it's not in that form. If it's not, I rearrange to look like this. Okay, okay, so if this is negative, normally we pull out a negative. Okay, so no negatives. Multiply a identify a, b, c, and multiply a and c. Okay, so a is what, 1 times 6, so I get a 6. මෙතන a කියන්නේ 1 times 6, ඒක වැඩි කරාම 6ක් එනවා. හරි, ඊට පස්සේ we try to write the factors of 6. So when I write factors of 6, I can always get 2 pairs from one pair, give me 2 possibilities. This is 6, so 3 times 2, or negative 3 times 2, negative 2. Now both of them give me factor of 6, both of them are factor of 6. Okay, 3 times 2 and negative 3 times 2, and then I can have 6 times 1 and negative 6 times negative 1. No, all of them give me a positive 6. So out of these pairs, I check which one give me a plus middle term b when I add. So here 3 plus 2 gives me 5. No, මෙතන මේකේ A times C අරගෙන A fact එක ලියාගත්තා. හරි ඊට පස්සේ බලනවා මේ factors pair වලින් middle term එක දෙන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා. 3යි 6යිනේ දෙන්නේ ඒක 5නේ. So that is 5. So I break the middle term using those. Okay. So here I have x squared 3x plus 2x, no? Because that gives me 5. So it's this pair plus 6. Okay. So here I have a common x squared, sorry, common x, no? Now I go for the factor by grouping because there are 4 terms. Here is a x common, I pull that x out. Okay. So I get x plus 3 here. Here 2 is common, no? So I pull 2 out, I get x plus 3. Okay. So this x plus 3 is common, I pull the x plus 3 out. This, I get x plus 2. Okay. If someone get, so this is my thing. I could have write 2x front and 3x back and see if it didn't work. I can go to this method. මේක මේ මැද a වැඩි කිරීම c ගියාට පස්සේ මේ මැද term එක බලනවා. Okay. So for example, if this has instead of 5 negative 7x, I would have used this one, no? Negative, I would have broken this like negative x, negative 6x. මැද්ද පදේ negative 7 වුණා නම් මේක කඩන්නේ මම negative 6x, negative x, negative 1 කියලානේ. මේක 6 negative 7 වුණා නම් මොකද මේ දෙක එකතු කරාම negative 7 දෙන නිසා. එහෙම වුණා නම් මෙතනින් x එක common 6x. Oh, here this plus 6, no, sorry, plus 6. So x minus 6, my x here I put a minus x, you get x minus 6, no? Then you pull the x minus 6 out like that. Okay. So now I think you will understand that if you are familiar with okay. So this one 3x squared minus x plus 2. If this square term is minus, I always put a minus 1 first. So you get 6 plus x minus 2. Okay. Then here a is 3, b is 1, and c is negative 2. So you do a times c, that is 2 times 3 times negative 2, negative 6. Okay. Here negative 6 factors of negative 6, 3 times negative 2. Now each factor also I can do negative 3 times positive 2. Each factor give me a pair. Okay. So then you continue 3 times 1 and negative 3 times 1, 3 times negative 1. Okay, you continue that one. I'll put a video link for this separately. So now if we go for, so you can complete this, I'll put a video for this one, okay, separately, and check tomorrow. Okay. So now this one, I think you will be able to understand the part A. Part A mainly what I have. Okay. So here x cube plus 5x squared plus 6x. Here x is common, no? So I pull out the x. So I get x squared 5x plus 6. Now this one I factor using the method I explained before, no? In 2 there. So this is x plus 2 and x plus 3. Here I write 6 as 3 times 2 and factor it like I did it here. Okay. මෙන්න මේක කර විදියට ඒක factor කරනවා. Okay, if you can do it directly, it's fine. Okay, so some people want to take the I don't know whether who you have to ask from the department whether you have to take the class or not. Okay, pass the course or not, but we are trying to move the lecture, so because some other people want to take it also. Okay, we are trying to move this lecture. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, so next time මේක දැන් තේරුණා ඇති කියලා හිතනවා මම අර ආයි එක්ස්ප්ලেইন කරන්න කිව්ව එක්කෙනාට මේ මෙතඩ් එකට මම වීඩියෝ එකක් දාන්නම් ඔයගොල්ලෝ ඒක දන්නවත් ඇති සමහර විට I'll stop the recording now. Oh no, we'll do it. Okay, okay, yeah, we can.